welcome back to our coverage at GAMA 2016 here in Las Vegas. Sitting with me right now, we have Alex Yeager from Mayfair Games. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
Great to have you here. What did you bring to show us today?
Well, we today decided we would show the next in the Lookout Games two-player line. So, Matthias Kramer's Fight for Olympus. We've been teasing it for a little bit for the last couple of months, but this is the first time we've actually had full art and enough of the components to actually kind of play and see how the game works.
Excellent.
So very excited to do this.
Excellent. This looks awesome. I mean, the art really pops out right away as soon as I look at it.
The artist that we have for this, a Spanish artist whose name escapes me for the moment, has done an amazing job with the cards, the art for the board, the cover. It really is. It's a really attractive looking game. And it's a game, I think, that visually is going to look very different from the other games in the Lookout two-player line. I think a lot of gamers are going to get attracted. It's very much rooted in kind of basic Greek mythology.
Okay.
So it's not really a fantasy setting, but having said that, it's in the wheelhouse of a lot of people that like that sort of thing.
So can you tell us a little bit about the gameplay?
Sure. In its most abstract form, you're basically playing a Greek god trying to defeat the opponent Greek god by sending your heroes and soldiers into battle in order to basically take control of our little time, space, and the eternity, I guess.
Okay.
The basic premise of the game, there are two ways to win. It's either going to be sort of a military victory where you're gaining victory points at this end of the track, or sort of an overwhelming victory where you're going to have your entire side of the board full at the beginning of one of your turns.
Okay, so players have their own side of the board and they're kind of building a tableau, so to speak?
Sure, you have basically the game is played with cards, and the cards are basically come in colors. You've got 4 different colors. Cards either can be free to play, or some cards have prerequisites to play, which simply means you're going to discard 2 cards of the appropriate color in order to put that into play.
Okay.
And there are 6 spots on this line on the board that you can play at, whether that be your military, whether it be resources, or a Delphi to draw cards.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So cards basically play there. Some cards, for example, equipment cards, will attach and improve the capabilities. Most cards have effects. In the case of these are instant effects, so as soon as they're played, they're going to have their effect. After cards are played, so on your turn, you play as many cards as you can as far as what you have the capability to play. And then you're simply going to start here, and we're going to walk down the line, and we're going to resolve cards that are in the line. So in this case, this card is opposed, so it's going to attack for 1 point. We'll simply tag that with a wound marker, and that gets to 4, which is its defense value. It'll be removed.
Okay.
If it's undefended, so in this case there's no defense there, it's now going to get the board effect. So in these 3 slots, any card that attacks and gets the board effect is simply going to swing our little pendulum 1 step in your direction. So this will go back and forth throughout the game, but should it get to 7, you've won the game.
Instant victory.
Instant victory.
All
that
right.
gets you that.
I like that.
These 2 spots, if you're unopposed, will give you one of these little chips, and this is simply going to be a wild card which you can use to buy cards with.
Okay.
And then finally, if you're in this position at the end of each turn, you're normally going to draw 2 cards, control Delphi, and you're going to you'll get draw 3 cards.
Since you can play all your cards, that's pretty powerful.
Absolutely, yes. So extra cards in the game is always nice. So that's it. Basically, again, the victory is either swing it to 7 or have all 6 of your spots full at the beginning of your turn. So you have to basically last one round this way, but if that happens, that's also a win.
That sounds really fun. I'm a big fan of Matthias Kramer, so I'm excited for this one.
It's a very straightforward game. Love the concept. The art looks good. We're really excited to get this. Really excited to get this out. It'll be sometime about the June time frame. We expect to have it at Origins, and it should be available in the retail chain either that week or the week after.
Great, and that's Fight for Olympus from the
Olympus.
Lookout two-player game series.
Yes.
Excellent. Did you have anything else you wanted to chat about, or are we good?
For the most part, this is the thing. We have certainly in the first part of this year, Steam expansion number 5 will be coming in April. There's this little game called Agricola. You might have heard of it. That, of course, the new version of that, the new base version of that, will be out in May 19th. And then in the Origins time frame with Fight for Olympus, we have another game from Matthew Dunstan and Brett Gilbert, Costa Rica, which is sort of a push-your-luck exploration game that I think people are going to really enjoy as well.
Sounds exciting. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you soon.